She loves animals. She changes her hair every other week, really. She likes to eat cherry tomatoes dipped in salt, and her puppy has just had babies.
Oh no. Looks like you've caught me with no makeup on. But since you're here, you may as well stay and watch how it's done. And fortunately for me, I've got Liz here who helps me put my makeup on. So I'm really lucky to have her, otherwise God knows what would happen. Since I've been in Girls Aloud, I've definitely become more aware of makeup. I was never really into makeup that much beforehand. So, yeah, especially with what we do as well, you know, lights and stuff like that can bleach a lot of it out. So we have to wear makeup for TV and stuff like that. And also, you never quite know when the paparazzi's going to catch you out. So you always want to look reasonably well. Have a little bit on. Else you see yourself in the paper a week later with spot cream on your face. Yeah, I did get caught with spot cream on my face and no makeup on. And it wasn't a nice thing to look at, so I've definitely been made more aware of it. And I like to keep on top of, you know, my eyebrows and stuff like that, so I'm more aware of everything on my face now. I normally tend to have my little makeup bag, and what I would have in there is the face and body foundation that's really light on your skin. It's like a second skin almost, just to, you know, cover it and make it all look one tone. I would have a little bit of lip balm for your lips just to keep them nice. I'm a little bit embarrassed at the state of this makeup bag. Eyeliner, I would only put a tiny little bit on. You can see I use it quite a lot. But if I was to go on a desert island and I had to have a necessity makeup item, it would have to be my Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. And that's because it has lots of use. It is a skin protectant. I would put it on the cheeks for a little bit of a dewy look. I would put it on the lips for a little bit of a gloss. And it's also got medicated stuff in, you know, for minor skin irritations and stuff like that. So it's very useful. You can also put a little bit on your eyelashes or your eyebrows before you go to bed, and it helps them to grow, apparently. I always make sure before I go to bed that I've got every bit of makeup off my face. I wash it with a face wash thoroughly and moisturise it so that it can cleanse itself overnight and rejuvenate itself for the morning time. I would never go to sleep with a full face of makeup on. If I've got a spot, do you know any quick ways of getting rid of it?
Well, there's loads of different spot creams out there you can use to dry them out.
You used a really good one on Nicola that
Yeah,
day.
I used the Origins spot remover. But if you haven't got that, toothpaste, good old toothpaste.
Does it work?
It's the best thing ever yet. Just dries it, draws it out and dries it out. I always use toothpaste. On myself, yeah, it's easy, but obviously you can't walk around with toothpaste on your face. So if you can indulge yourself and buy something like Origins, that's...
Yeah, I've also used Sudocreme before, which is actually on the tub.
Yes,
It's for acne, it's for baby
That's
rash.
right, that's right.
But it
people
works.
Some people do use Sudocreme. Okay, so we're all prepped and ready to go. Just going to set your eyebrows. Cheryl's got wonderful eyebrows. She's growing them all back and they're all gorgeous.
I plucked them within an inch of their lives about a year ago, and that was a big mistake. Don't ever do that. Don't pluck them too thin because it's really not a nice look. You want them to be a normal size, but a nice shape.
And it's very on trend now to have
If you can
full brow.
get somebody to wax them, they
Waxing
can
or
shape them
threading,
for you, or
exactly.
threading. Threading's a really good thing for eyebrows because it can get the tiniest little hair out.
Yeah. Just don't get tweezer happy.
Just don't get too happy and take it all off. It's really not a good look.
So we're all ready to go. Start with some cheeks. We like to use cream blushes. It's a bit more youthful than using the powder. So with your
And
fingers,
sometimes with powder, when you put the powder on, you can see it, can't you? It sits on top of the
Sits on top
makeup.
of your skin. So we're going for a little cream blush. Day wear cream
If
blush
we
and
were on
rose pink.
TV, we would use powder, wouldn't we?
We would. We use quite a lot when we're on TV. We kind of go to the extreme. But as this is like Cheryl shopping, we're just going for a light...
And I'd just like to straighten up that I don't have Liz over when I go shopping. This is purely for your benefit. I just put a little bit on myself.
So we've got a cream blush. And apples of the cheeks. Like a rosy, healthy rosy colour.
Sometimes as well, to say if you smile, when
Yeah,
you
smile,
apply the,
and you'll get the apples of the cheeks.
they're what you call the
The
apples.
apples. There we go. So over to you, my love.
This is when you see the look all come together. I always leave mascara to the last, don't we?
Yeah.
Especially if you're applying the likes of eyeshadow, because sometimes it can fall in your lashes and make them the colour of the shadow. So I always put on my own mascara. Not that I don't trust Liz, I just prefer to do my own. Okay, so when I'm putting on my mascara, I tend to try and get every single eyelash, even the tiny little ones in the corner, because it makes you look like you've got a fuller eye. Also, I'm quite fortunate in a way that I've got quite long eyelashes, but so I do use a thicker mascara to thicken them. And if you've got really short eyelashes, you should use a lengthening mascara to lengthen them. So that's the trick. I would apply it underneath my eyelash first and then maybe put a bit downwards on the top just to give them a little bit more thickness.
Should we go?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where Liz got the eyelashes for our latest video, and she's going to put some on me and show you how to apply them.
These lashes are really extreme. Normally, you use something a bit more natural. Just do a fine line, apply them, and then reapply your line afterwards. But again, keep it really fine and close to the lash. So we apply the line,
Yes.
and we're going to go for the full-on lash look.
Which ones?
I think we're going to go for sexy no lashes, but the ones that I used on Nicola.
Oh, yes.
Where else can you buy lashes that come in a box like this?
They're pretty hard to apply, do you not think, on your own?
They are, but I mean, it's a tricky thing with lashes, but it's a case of practicing. This makeup house, Cheryl, have just invented this fantastic little product that's been designed to make you, there we go,
Oh,
just
they're
apply them
amazing.
yourself. So you'd hold them, you see where you place them, and it follows the shape of the eye. So here we go. There's our lash. A little bit of eyelash glue.
And soon I'm going to look like a bird. What are you doing there?
I'm just applying the eyelash glue at the end of my brush. And then,
So you need something thin to put the glue on
yeah,
with?
exactly. You don't want to put too much glue, otherwise then you'll be left with loads of glue on your eye. And you leave it for a second.
Yes, people have told me you need to wait until it goes sticky.
Yeah, don't put them straight on, because then they'll just wobble about.
I would only ever really put on false eyelashes though, like something like this, maybe for a fancy dress or
Or a video shoot.
a video shoot, but something
Normally-
more
Very
natural
natural.
looking.
Yeah, just to build up the lash rather than to
If you're going
make a
to
big
like
effect.
a wedding or somewhere really glamorous.
Yeah.
But other than that, I wouldn't really wear eyelashes, not just to go out for dinner or anything.
Wow.
Wow.
That is pretty fantastic.
That's pretty
isn't it?
full on, isn't it? And it's funny because they actually feel quite light, even though
Yeah.
they look quite dramatic.
It's cheaper lashes, they tend to be a lot heavier because they're made of like plastic or whatever. These are made out of, they're feathers and they're it's like a work of art in itself.
Yeah.
So that's why they feel really, really light. Generally, if you are doing like really dark eyes or something, it's best to keep the lips neutral. Cheryl, look at you.
I think a lot of the younger girls look
They do
up
look
to
up to
us.
you,
Yeah,
exactly.
and they like to see how we're doing our hair, and they like to see what we're doing with our makeup. So in that respect, I definitely think we have a responsibility, and I'm sure they'll love the new lashes and stuff on the new video.
Yeah.
You know, the younger girls can get dressed up and stuff like that. And there was once a troop of young girls turned up to a gig, all as a different member with their hair the same and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. You know what's strange? I actually prefer shopping for makeup than I do for clothes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think it's exciting, you know, all the new colours out and all the different things you can experiment with. You
Yeah.
know, different lashes, different colour blushers and lipsticks.
It's really interesting you say that.
Yeah, I much prefer it. I find it far less stressful. I find it really enjoyable.
That's good. lip gloss, my dear?
A little bit, darling. I've had a great day having my eyelashes stuck on, so thank you very much.
My pleasure, Cheryl.
If you can't find a nail varnish remover, to remove the nail varnish you've got on, put on another fresh layer on top of that one and the underneath layer comes off as well. Pluck your eyebrows only when you come out of the shower or out of a hot bath because the steam really opens up your pores and it doesn't hurt as much when you pluck them. If you're looking for a natural foundation look and you want a really nice tinted moisturiser, the best way of going about it is to just add a little bit of your foundation to your favourite moisturiser and put it on that way. It makes a really lovely tinted moisturiser. To reduce puffiness around the eye area, the best thing you can do is cook cucumbers into slices, put them in the fridge till they're freezing cold, and when you're having a bath, just put them on your eyes.